Guys, and welcome back to CrosArt, my YouTube channel. Today we're going to be using some charcoal, but with a bit of a difference. This charcoal is actually real charcoal that I've gathered from my fire pit outside. Now you'll be familiar with charcoal using it in the art room, and it's usually what we call compressed charcoal, which is looks more like a crayon. It's really heavy. That's gone through a factory. But this is charcoal in its raw form, and it literally is pieces of burnt wood. These are little pieces that I've gathered from the fire pit, lots of different shapes and sizes, and we're going to have a little play around with using natural charcoal for a drawing material. This will be particularly helpful for you in your sketchbooks, as you need to try lots of different materials and techniques. And you might not have many materials at hand, but you can always find some charcoal if you have a fire at home. Wait obviously till it's cooled down and gather some charcoal pieces, or you might have a fire pit outside. You can do the same. You don't need much, that'll be heaps for what I'm going to do. So first I'm going to have a little trial of what these will actually look like, and then I'll do a time lapse of some drawing with charcoal. So they work very much like your usual charcoal that you might be using in my art room. The only difference is that they're irregular shapes, which means that you're going to need to have a little bit of flexibility in the way that you draw, and possibly be finding the piece of charcoal that works best for the thing that you're trying to draw. Now I'm just doing another mark making page, very similar to the page that I did with our ink and nature brushes, just to get an understanding of how the material is actually going to work before I have a go. And you can see it's working pretty well. Now we're going to have a go at doing some drawing. Things you might need for this: obviously your charcoal that you've gathered, some paper, and I like to have on hand some baby wipes, which are just really good to wipe your fingers if you find that you are getting really dirty. Charcoal's messy, which I love. You know I love messy art, but if you are working at home, make sure you've got something underneath your piece of paper so that it's not going everywhere. I'm going to swap to time lapse and see what I come up with.